Hello everyone, welcome back to Flotsam Banto. So we're back in the ocean survival colony builder game, and we just had an update for the game that fixed a lot of breaking bugs and also some heavy performance issues, so it should hopefully be a little bit less stuttering if you're playing with the experimental branch. Today we're also going to be naming some people, so guys, if you have name requests, feel free to drop them and I will be naming some of you guys for our colonists, our drifters. So the first one we're going to be naming today is going to be Janine here. That's going to be named Hannah. Welcome to our town. Thank you for your kind comment as well, and welcome to the channel. And we're also going to be naming another one. So this guy over here, Barney, that's going to be named Roxy. So there we go, guys. Two new drifters to be named. So if you guys have a name request, always drop them in the comments and I will be trying my best to add you guys to the game. So in the previous episode we were trying to improve our town a little bit with like removing some old structures we had. For example, the small dry bags we're replacing with the bigger ones. And we're kind of doing the same for like small storage yards. So this one we are going to be destroying and making new bigger ones like this one. And we also got a lot of mooring points, as you can see. We have so many salvage boats that we're going to be sending to like landmarks to gather flotsam and all that good stuff. We're doing pretty good with the water, we're doing pretty good with food, so I don't feel like any stress at all. For anything, I mostly want to gather more metal, because more metal means that we can make more of the large storage yard, which actually do require some of that, so they need 10 each of those. And we might even need more houses later down the road if we can get more people. We currently have 16, which is a pretty good big number. And with this amount of mooring points and boats, we are able to collect a lot of things really quickly if we wish to. So let's look on a map a little bit. Where do we want to go? We might want to actually maybe move into a new region. That could be nice. We do have some more seagulls over there. I don't know if we're gonna need more of that for now. We do have some Viaduct over there, pretty far away though. But let's head over there and we can get some metal for that one because it has a lot of metal. And the fishing village will have a lot of good fish that we're gonna need later. And the motorboats, I'm pretty sure that one has quite a good amount of wood plus also metal. So this should be a pretty nice spot, but I guess after this one we will move to a new region. Then we'll get an entire new map with new landmarks and new flotsam floating around. More beautiful treasure to collect. So here we go, with the fishing village, it has some dried fish, we got wood and also metal. That's pretty nice. We can send 3 boats over to that. The faster we can collect those things. And I still just love how these look. These landmarks look so amazing. Like the start here, it's like walking and run around and type thing until they get up here and start collecting. And actually they do remove the parts as they collect things, which I think is a pretty awesome feature, to be able to actually see the things they collect. So you will see pretty soon. I'm gonna show you guys. Now I'm just gonna start gathering things. And you can see even an entire building has disappeared. I really like that thing. It's so cool to see that parts actually disappear when you gather things. So when you gather a lot of wood, a lot of the wooden things, pretty much the houses will disappear. So I feel like that's a pretty awesome, cool feature for the game. So let's look at the Viaduct. We had that one over there. So we're gonna send 3 boats to that one as well. We have a lot of boats, so we can pretty much gather everything at the same time. As since we aren't really producing anything, since we're doing pretty good with both food and water, we're able to go out and pretty much salvage whatever we need for now. But look at the amount of seagulls, they're just going crazy here moving things. So quick with moving things around, that's awesome. Okay, so I guess they're gonna remove that later. I know there have been some bugs with destroying some stockpiles. I'm not sure if this is the case with this one, but it could be. And now we can make another large storage yard. We can probably make 2 of them now. So the idea was to be able to squeeze in another one here. It might be possible that way as well, but I'm gonna go here. I feel like that's gonna look pretty nice. Or we can go a little bit behind and make a path in between. Depends if you want that. I'm not sure if I do want that. We might even change a few things here later. We might maybe even remove this thing. when we remove that. We will see. So that's going to be an insane amount of storage. Okay, so it looks like we gathered everything from both the Fitchy village and the Viaduct. That's pretty cool. See how fast that went with all those boats. Pretty awesome. And we might want to go to Long Island. Let's go there as well. It's going to be pretty quick for us to gather everything from that one. So this one we got wood, a little bit of metal on that one as well, and some canned food. So that's pretty good. But can we send more than 3 boats? No, 3 is the maximum we can send per landmark pretty much. And not too much more we can do here now. We are losing a little bit of water, but I feel pretty safe because when we like move to a new region, then we're just gonna get new water. But I do see that our plastics is pretty low, and we use plastic mostly for building new buildings and also for crafting some new fuel, which is this one, so we'll be able to move our boat. So I do think when we move to a new region, we're gonna probably gather a lot of plastic flotsam, so we can get some more fuel going. And I might be trying to bring in some new people downtown. It could be nice. Maybe two more drifters, or maybe some more seagulls, but you can see they are flying around. Seagull herd flying around, moving things. They're really useful though, I really love them, they're pretty awesome. So after that one is done, then it's time to move to a new place, and since some of my people are not busy now, I'm just gonna queue up to do a little bit more water and desalinator. Just gonna be using some fuel, and we're gonna get some more water that way. Since we're not busy with doing anything else, we might as well, you know, put them to do some kind of work. Okay, so it looks like we're done with the Long Island. That means it's time to move to a new region, which is a new thing is if you play with experimental. And even with the stable, I think they updated it, so even the stable has the new map these days. But we're gonna use this one, consume 75% of our fuel, and we will come to a new region with new things. Which means that you can pretty much keep playing this game forever, as long as you can sustain your people with water and food. You can pretty much keep going forever. Okay, this is pretty nice. We get Shack Town, we got some seaweed on rocks, some more seaweed, but we also have some plastic within our distance. You can see this little circle that is like a dotted outline. That's how far we can go with our boats pretty much. And we also do have some Lonely Island. That means another drifter. That could be kind of cool. Some factory room with some fuel, some seagulls, and over here we have some metal at the Viaduct. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Let's start gathering things. To move it to your center when you travel, by the way, if you can't find your home base, if you go far away, you can just press C, or you can also press this one. Snap the camera to the town heart, or use C to be centered to it. Let's have some boats going here. I'm gonna put that to be, let's say, maybe 2 boats. That's probably gonna be good enough, because we're gonna gather from the landmarks as well. So the seaweed, the covered rocks, this one has some seaweed, and also some seaweed spores. So let's send over, like, I guess we can set it to 3. That's gonna be the maximum able to go there. Then the Shack Town, we have some more wood, and we also have metal and food. Actually, let's increase that to 3 for that one. And this one, we're gonna set to 3 as well, I guess. But I do think I might even want to get more boats. We have actually 7 boats now. It's a pretty good amount, but at the same time, if our 16 people, but it does also include our seagulls. I don't think they can row boats though. But having more boats when we get more people should be pretty useful. Let's see how many drifters do we have? We have 10 normal drifters. Okay. So we can have, if you want to, we can have 3 more boats actually. And yeah, we might do that if we can squeeze them in here. Let's see. We need more plastic. Okay, that's good that we're gathering some of that. Might want to increase that. Let's go up to 5. It only means that 5 boats can go there, so if they're busy with landmarks, they will do that first, pretty much, depending on your priorities, which you can set up here, which I haven't really done for many of them. But for example, Manny has the highest priority to go to landmarks, to salvage. Meanwhile, for example, Cat here has fishing, and then landmark and salvaging on the Flotsam, floating around the buoys, pretty much. And most people I haven't changed because I feel like it is working pretty good. I might actually go for 1 or 2 more solar stills later. Yes, we have even more passive generation, so like having 2 more is probably gonna help a little bit. Our water is very stable for now. We can easily like go to water tower or something like that if we need to, but it's always good to have like a backup. We can even have like 2 desaltinators, so if we ever start to like drop a lot of water, then we will still be able to produce a lot of water pretty quickly. Because these only take 60 seconds, meanwhile these take 450 seconds, so which is a pretty big difference. But this one, they pretty much do not require any work at all. Your seagulls will be flying between, gathering the water you need and stuff like that, so it's not very much work really. So if we do want to get another desalinator, we're gonna need to gather a little bit more plastic. So that's pretty much what we're kind of waiting for, gathering more plastic. I might try to gather a lot of plastic. It's always good to have some reserves in your base, so whenever you need things, you can get it pretty quickly. But look at them just hoarding so fast. So awesome to see. I've been looking at another game, by the way, guys, that I might be in the future bring to my channel. It's called End Zone: A World Apart, which is like a post-apocalyptic sort of a colony builder, but instead you're on land and stuff like that. And it does look pretty interesting. So I might be looking into that game. Maybe that will be interesting for you guys to watch. It's more post-apocalyptic. It's pretty cool, those sort of games. I like post-apocalyptic games, pretty awesome. So since we're doing pretty good with storage now, I'm gonna put it on a little bit of a lower priority, and instead I'm gonna increase the priority for solar stills, so we will ensure our water production a little bit better. So let's go pretty much all the way out like that. Let's see. It depends a little bit on these boats here, but I might be moving them later on, so I might be putting their mooring points there instead. We will see. Sometimes it's kind of nice to have them a little bit spread out as well, because these guys, for example, you can go this way, meanwhile this one would have an easier time to go that way. If you're clever enough to do that, of course. But let's make this one go all the way out like that. And this is our boundary for building, so we can't go outside these hammers here that's all going all around our base. And look at the amount of seagulls just flying over with plastics. We can build more. Well, yeah, we can have some here. I wonder if I want to have solar stills here. Maybe I can do some mooring points at this side. I'm gonna do one here at least, somewhere around like that. Then we probably will be able to make like a walkway down here. Yes, we can. And then we'll have to like figure out, I'm probably gonna remove these later, so we can use this space for other things. We might even have like a good area here for making water. I might put in 2 more water catchers there. That could be a good way to ensure the passive water generation. But it does feel like this area could be pretty good for boats. It doesn't really have like a good storage, but that's something we could build if we want to. But it's kind of nice also to keep most of the storage at this side, right? So let's see here, how many mooring points could we squeeze in here? One there, maybe one more. Okay, we can't get another there, okay. But one, that's better than none, I guess. Looks like we're gonna need to make some more pipes, and the pipes, we are gonna make that one instead of this one. So they are already out queues, that's pretty nice. We don't even have to worry about that then, that's pretty awesome. So whenever you click this one, they will auto-queue things, and depending on how you set it up inside of this one, you will produce a different amount of items. So for example, we'll try to keep the sushi at 40. Let's see how much we have. We have 52, that's pretty nice. Okay, let's look on the landmarks here. Let's have a little overview. We got that one, that one, that one. Can we go? We can't go to this one. So the Lonely Island. Let's head over there. There's a lot of plastic there if we want to gather that after. Let's go something like that. And we have a lot of things we can gather. Kind of sitting in between those. Ooh, seagulls, seagulls, and seagulls. I probably don't want to have too many seagulls. I mostly want to have drifters now, because drifters can do crafting, they can go on boats. Meanwhile, seagulls for the moment are mostly doing hauling stuff, so they move around resources inside of your colony pretty much. You can send them to gather things, but I personally do not really recommend it, because they're only able to like pick one item at a time pretty much. But we're gonna be rescuing in Navi Creek over there. So let me know, guys, if anyone want to name Navi. And we got Shack Town, which has some wood, metal, and some cans. We might want to go there. And also seaweed covered rocks. We're gonna gather some over there. How we doing with plastic? 36. We probably want to gather some more plastic as well. Look at the amount of Flotsam treasure we got here. Loads of wood and loads of plastic. But I don't really care for the dry wood. Because we have a lot of dry wood just from the landmarks, so later in the game, at the moment at least, it doesn't feel like you really need to do any drying with it. I'm still gonna keep it if I, for whatever reason, might need it, even though it's a very low chance that I'm gonna need it again. But let's go something like that. 3 boats to that one, and then we can do maybe 3 to this one. So that's gonna be over 200 in plastic. We might want to gather maybe even more. It's gonna go pretty quick. Once our boat starts going there, it's gonna go pretty quick. So let's see, we should be able to have one more boat now, right? Okay, there we go. And let's see, can we have another mooring point? I kind of wanted to have another there, that would be nice. I'm gonna go for some more mooring point there. And we will see, I might make a lot of storage around this area somewhere, but I just feel like having a few more boats, that's gonna be pretty nice. Since we have 10 drifters that can actually go on boats. Actually 11 now, since we got a new one. We also need another new house, since we're gonna be able to have everyone to sleep in places. So we're gonna make a new house, this one. There we go, that one can hold 2 people, so we have 1 empty space for another drifter if we're gonna get one. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Flotsam. I hope you guys enjoyed. And tomorrow live stream on Friday. I usually live stream at 6 PM Central European Summertime. Instead of 6, I'm gonna be starting at 8 instead, so 2 hours later. And I'll be live streaming the game Stardew Valley, so it's gonna be a relaxing chill time. I'm playing through my first ever year on the live stream that I ever done. So that's pretty exciting. We are pretty early in fall at the moment. And we're dating a girl called Abigail. So that's gonna be happening tomorrow. But guys, thanks for checking out today's video. And also thank you for everyone who made it possible for us to reach 6,000 subscribers very recently. Super thankful for that. So welcome everyone who's new here, and also for everyone who is staying around still. So thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you all have a great day, and maybe I will see you guys tomorrow on the live stream. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.